A very good evening to all of you. Now today's topic is a different topic. A lot of requests regarding parenting. So the idea is, how do you teach your child to concentrate well, and what are the tips through which you can help your child concentrate, and for the students definitely who have joined here, how you can concentrate yourself. So before beginning how to concentrate, let's focus on why do we lose concentration. If we know the reason why do we lose concentration, we understand the reasons to focus well. Okay, sometimes it so happens that the subject that you are studying is not interesting. Sometimes you feel it boring, sometimes you lack interest in that subject. There are also circumstances where students get easily distracted. Now, when I say distraction, this could be social media, this could be social functions, social gatherings, or any other means, any other family responsibility through which a person gets distracted. So, loss of concentration can occur due to various ways. Sometimes students aspire a lot. Now, when they aspire a lot, they start to daydream, and that daydreaming is one of the major reasons for loss of concentration, because the time that could be dedicated towards studying or productive purpose is diverted towards daydreaming, and it definitely becomes a inaccessible event. Also, sometimes students face difficulty in following the instructions. They are not able to keep themselves well organized, unable to be bear for long period of time. Sometimes they are not able to focus well on the concept. So all these are some of the reasons that are the probable reasons for loss of concentration. So in your case, the first thing I would recommend is identify the loophole, identify the areas where you actually lack concentration. Why do you lack concentration? Why are there certain reasons besides which we can say the concentration is not 100%, and that has to be identified. Now, once that is identified, we can work on the possible solutions. Here are some of the good tips that we say would help you regain your concentration. If you have any questions in the meanwhile, just post those in the comment section. Now, some of the scientific reasons I would say is drinking lot of water. Drinking lot of water, eating a healthy diet, specifically for children, a diet rich with fat and protein, a lot of physical activity. Now, all these are responsible for triggering certain chemical responses in the body, which help you concentrate better, which help you focus well. Okay, so improving concentration is one of the first things through your dietary modifications, through your healthy lifestyle. Now, when it comes to what you can do, now students would say this is something which my parents have the responsibility for. What can I do? Okay, as a student, what you can do to improve your concentration? Whenever you are studying, don't study in big huge thing together. Okay, study for 15 minutes, take a break of 5 minutes, study for 20 minutes, half hour, take a break of 5 to 10 minutes, and so on. So take smaller breaks. Taking smaller breaks would help you basically get much more refined with the concept. But note, when I say taking breaks, that does not mean distractions. Okay, so don't get involved with your social medias or your family interactions, because that is the point. If you lose the concentration, now again to ramp up back for the next 15 minutes, it would take a while, and by that time that 15 minute would be over. So that 5 minutes that we say of break should be your hobby or relaxation, yoga, certain activities which would, a kind of physical activity which would rejuvenate you for the next 15 to 30 minutes. Reducing distractions, as I already mentioned, is one of the major key things that you must focus on. Also, make things a habit. Repeat the same thing at the same time of the day on a regular basis. Okay, so do it today on the same time, do it tomorrow, do it the next day, and that would automatically turn into a habit. Once it turns into a habit, all things are well set. Okay, so that is how you improve your concentration. There is two questions, one from Karuna and other from Sandeep, both of them asking about the same thing. How do we improve English? So English, if you want to improve, the best thing is read an English newspaper. Try to focus on certain questions and concepts which are given in English. Try to follow English news whenever you are online or through your televisions. So try to follow English editorials, English newspapers or English news, whatever is possible for you. And whatever difficult words come in between, just take a dictionary or a reference and search the meaning of those words. So it would help you in both ways. Firstly, it would help you in improving the English, and secondly it would also help you in reducing any sorts of kind of vocabulary losses that are there. So vocabulary would be enhanced, more grammar corrections would be there, and automatically your vocabulary would basically include new terminology, so your English would automatically improve. Shivani has a question about, my child does not concentrate, what are the things that I can do? Okay, so things is, the first important thing if you are a parent and your child is not concentrating is sit with the child and play certain focus games. Now when the child is that much involved in the focus game, try to bring in a little of studies along with that game and make it a joyful event. That would help child actually focus on the game as well as focus on the study simultaneously. Try to make your child as busy as possible. Get them involved in multiple activities at a go. Once they are involved in multiple activities, they would automatically enhance their energy levels and get more focused, more concentrated. Give them certain deadlines. Now these deadlines should not be a pressure point for child. These deadlines should be a rough tentative deadline with certain rewards that a child can have. Now these rewards need not be a gift or a monetary reward, but these could be smaller rewards that, okay, we were able to complete this task together today. Tomorrow we will try 2 more difficult questions of the same thing. So that would give the child an aspiration to move further with the difficult challenges. Okay, so set timeline for completion of goals. Also have ample of time for pleasure and fun. Now most of the parents think that the child is not studying and they keep a constant pressure on the child to study. Now this would, rather than helping them to concentrate better, would create a aversion. You want that your child should perform well, concentrate well, so don't make studies an aversion for child. Once the child feels it is aversion, despite the fact that there is interest in the subject, that interest slowly can go down. So involve child with too much pleasure activities, too much fun filled activities, and that's the best way to help them concentrate. Some yoga exercises, deep breathing exercises, meditation are good ways to help focus well. These could be tried during the sleep time, and this could have probably good results during the morning. Karthik has a question, how to concentrate more on studies and what should be a best timetable for students. Now Karthik, this is a very good question. A lot of students come up with asking about a timetable. We have taken a separate lecture on this. You can find that on the channel itself. But the key idea here is there is no one perfect timetable I can provide or anyone can provide for uniformly for all, because each individual is unique. The qualities that each individual has varies from other individual, and therefore you are the best judge of a timetable that you can create for yourself. How much devotion you require for particular subject is best attributed by or best calculated by yourself. No one else better than you can know about you. Okay, so try to have a broad outline in mind. This is my time duration, 3 months, 4 months before my exam, and these are the things that I need to compile. Now create your own timetable, set your goals. That's what we said. Set your time for goal completion, and that's where we have the timetable. So it should be you only who is deciding what should be done and how much should be done. Okay. Reducing distractions would be a good way for performing well with your timetable. Usually we have seen students set their goals, set their targets high, but when it comes to real performance, there is lots of distractions, lot of loopholes that come in between, and none of that is achieved. So please, if you are trying to achieve something, try to focus on that well. There is another question from Karuna. Ma'am, I am also a teacher, but my mother language is Kannada. I need English and how to improve English. Okay, Karuna, definitely we have taken your request into consideration. Probably next Tuesdays or Thursdays, next Tuesdays or Saturdays when we are live, we would keep one session on how to improve your English. Hopefully that would be helpful. Yes, Karthik, I definitely recommend keep your own timetable, and that's one of the best ways to proceed well with the examination. Shubhankar has a question. The net exam are left with only 10 days, but admit cards are not released. Now, that should not be one of the concerns that you should have. You should be prepared with 6th October as the exam date. Clear? Now, this would be beneficial in two ways. First of all, you would be completing the scenario. There would be another case where many of the students would be considering this scenario and stopping their preparation, gapping their preparation, and ultimately impacting their results. Thirdly, when you are well prepared by 6th October as the date, what would happen is, even if there is a little delay or change in the schedule, you would get ample time for practice, revision, where you can do more of mock papers, more of question papers. But as of now, I believe that since the things are all on track presently, so the exam should be on time. There is no reason for any unexpected delays as of now. So consider your exams would be on the time slot which is provided as of now. Clear? So that should be the way through which you prepare. Also, don't get distracted by, as I said, social media handles coming up talking about no admit cards being released. Even if they release admit card before 3 days, everything is online now, so it does not take a lot of time for them to arrange and make the things go. The next is, I would like to study for UPSC. How much should I study in a day? Now, UPSC or any other exam, amount of time dedicated again is dependent on an individual. Now, there can be students who can perform exceptionally well with 5 hours of study. There can be other students who devote 15 hours a day. So you have to identify how well you are. Now you might question, how would I judge what is my situation as compared to others? Now, when I say judging yourself, you need to understand what you are reading, how well you can absorb it, and when it comes to solving the questions, how well you can solve the questions. Again, questions only authentic questions, no other questions. Okay. There is another question that my English grammar is weak. So how can I do well in grammar? Karthik, definitely there was another request from Karuna. So probably these two requests we would cover in the next week's classes. How to improve your English, how to improve your grammar. Grammar, I definitely recommend Wren and Martin as one of the best references. So if you want to focus on grammar, definitely Wren and Martin is one of the best references you should follow. Shubhankar is asking thank you so much, but there is question mark, so I doubt if there is any question still. If still, please feel free to communicate again. We will have the answers for you ready here. Okay, so that was it for today. Despite the sessions that we meet every Tuesdays and Saturdays online at 6 p.m., Despite of that, if you have any further doubts or queries, feel free to communicate with us at admin@examrace.com or call our helpline number 999-800-8851. Wish you a very good luck for all your coming exams. We have a diversified set of students appearing here, some from UGC, some from NET, some from school, and some are parents. So all of you, wish you a very good luck, and definitely we'll see you next week again with probable concepts on English and improving English. Till then, stay safe. Wish you good luck.